Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the second episode of Norwich Youth for Christ Dungeons and Dragons. I really hope you enjoyed the first episode. We got a lot of you guys who watched, and so yeah, we're going to be carrying straight on. So just to let you know, if you want to watch the first episode, there is currently a playlist which we will link in the description. But yeah, if you want a quick sum up, it is this. In case you don't want to go back and watch a 30-minute episode, I do recommend it though. Basically, we have our four adventurers who are working their way through a mysterious dungeon. This mysterious dungeon was placed on an island through a magical gateway, and they have already passed a few obstacles and rooms to get here, which is why I'd recommend the previous episode. But yeah, so the most recent trap that they were in was that they fell down into a corridor, and this corridor was long and straight, flanked by torches, and most of us, I believe, apart from Garion, took one of those torches, and there was some writing at the end. That particular writing said this: keep an eye on these words. To go forward, you must go backwards. Now, this language appeared to everyone in their native tongue, so it appeared in various different languages. So it appeared in Common for Jenny's character, in Ancient Dwarvish for Nathan's character, and for Abby's character it was in Sylvan, and then for Gary's character it appeared in Elvish. But yeah, so and we couldn't work our way through that particular obstacle, so I asked you guys, and we'll be coming to any comments you've made in a second. But while you're doing that, and just while I load the site up, if you guys could all please introduce your character and just basically say hi. A name is fine. If you want the full descriptions, previous episode. Jenny, if you'd like to go first, please.
Yeah. I'm, Jenny in the real world, and in D&D, my character is called E.
Perfect. Nathan?
I'm Nathan. My character is an old ancient dwarf called Rorik Ironfist.
Amazing. Abby?
I'm Abby, and my character is called Spider, and I'm a ranger halfling, and I also have a pet animal thing that is a wolf, is called Pig, but it can become a bigger wolf when I use special magic, and then my wolf becomes a dire wolf called Super Pig.
Still one of my favourite things about this entire thing.
The dire wolf should actually be called Peppa Pig.
Oh man! Nathan, why were you not helping me develop my character?
Oh dear, right. I look
late?
forward to those. I look forward to those particular jokes. Okay, and Gary, who once again is the only one of us to have dressed up, and it's still amazing. Please introduce your character.
I haven't dressed. What? I don't know what you're talking about. This is how I look.
Oh, I see. Okay, I do apologise.
Yeah. Anyway, so in this, I'm Garion, and I am a paladin half elf.
Absolutely.
And that's all I'm saying.
Sounds very mysterious. I like it. Yes. Okay. Brilliant. So, yeah, you guys are all stuck in this particular room. I believe that we've tried a few different things. So pushing on either of the walls. So yeah. Sorry, I didn't actually mention when they got to this wall. At the end of this corridor, the other end of the corridor came up to meet them when they turned round. So they are now in a very small box of walls. So yeah, just to repeat the words, so you guys as players remember. So it's keep an eye on these words. To go forward, you must go backwards.
Can I ask what direction we're facing at this present moment? Are we facing the writing, or are we facing the other wall?
So I will assume right at this moment you're all facing the writing, with the wall that just came up just behind you.
And we're looking at the writing.
Yes.
If we try to walk backwards now, does the wall move behind us?
You want to try and walk backwards?
Yes, please.
Go on,
Okay.
Garen.
Does anyone else want to do it, or do you just want to do it yourself,
Yeah, sure,
Gary?
I'll do it.
We literally have nothing to lose. Why not?
And the entire party dies. Thanks for playing.
Excuse me. I am going to keep my eyes. Actually, I'm going to hold my hand over one of my eyes and keep my other eye on the writing, because this is keep your eye on the writing.
That's just being pedantic.
Is that
I'm
while
just
you're
going to face the writing.
is that while you're walking backwards, or are you staying where you are?
No, I'm just standing still.
Okay, no, that's absolutely fine. So while you guys are all facing the writing, you all take a step back. And Rurik, you suddenly notice that your companions appear to have disappeared.
Cool. Does that mean I'm on my own now?
Yes, you are now on your own in what appears to be a solid room.
Can I still hear them?
Nope. It's as if they just disappeared.
Is the writing any different now?
No, exactly how it was. All glowy and
I might
stuff,
turn around.
as we established.
Wall's still there.
Yeah, wall's still there.
Okay, then I'll follow them and I'll turn around and step backwards.
So you're looking at the writing and stepping backwards.
Yeah.
Perfect. So well done. You all appear in the next room. There was no delay from when from when Rurik, I do apologise, from when Rurik stepped back, you all step into the next room together. And then in front of you is just another solid wall. But well done. I will also point out that we did have one comment that actually suggested the correct answer. So very well done, Tom, who, unrelated, happens to be my cousin. But yeah.
It's a fix.
Sorry. it's all just a family affair. It's just been fixed. But yeah, no, well done. So, you are now in a new room. Anyone want to have a look around?
What does the room look like?
It is another empty, round room with a chest in the middle.
And does
There
the
is an
chest look
inscription
the
on the
same as
chest.
The other chests.
It looks identical to the other rooms and the other chests.
What's-
Yeah. Apart from you no longer have a door to go through like you would have all the other rooms. Like you just have a solid wall behind you.
What does the chest say on it?
The chest says contains exercise. Do not open.
Oh no.
Can I
That
walk
sounds
around
really
the room and
dangerous.
just walk around the room, tapping my hand on the wall, and see if I notice anything about the room?
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. I won't make you roll for it. So, yes, you can continue to do that to your heart's content. Nothing happens. There is a door opposite to where you sort of backed into the room. It is completely solid. No handle, no key, no keyhole, nothing. Same as all the other doors you've come through.
What's the door like? What's the door made of?
It's made of metal. When you hit it, it makes a very metallic sound. It might not be metal all the way through, but you do get the impression it's very thick. You've seen the other doors open as well, and those doors were like a good foot of just solid metal. It's relatively engraved, not as ornately as the first door back on the island. I suppose technically it's still on the island. Anyway, let's not go into magic geography because I don't know the answer. But yeah, it's kind of, it's got sort of typical floral stuff coming from the hinges that's hinge side of the door and just got spreading out, and it's studded and not riveted, but you can see where it's been put together.
Okay.
So,
what happens if I knock on the door? Just knock twice on the door.
I mean, nothing happened. You knocked twice on the door, and that's about it. I'm not going to make you take damage this time. But yeah, no, nothing
Take
particular
damage for
happens.
knocking on the door.
Who knows?
It's just a
No,
general
it's
knock
fine.
on the door.
I'm only joking. Yeah, no, absolutely. No, it's just, you knock on the door, no one replies, funnily enough, because you're in a dungeon. But yeah.
Did you say
did you
the chest contains exercise?
Yes, the inscription was, contains exercise, do not open.
Exercise? What? There's a skipping rope in it.
So is Gary
I mean,
going to
just
open
pick
it
up
and
things.
find out?
You what?
Are
Shall
you
we
going
open it?
to open it and find out?
Come on, let's open the chest. We've got to, really. It's the way forward.
Yes, it's almost like it was written like that. Yes, so, who's opening the chest?
Oh, I don't know.
Abby is. Okay.
Spider.
Amazing. You immediately
Spiders.
no, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yes, so immediate party wipe. Yeah, so you open the chest, and yeah, there's a suit of armor lying in it.
Oh, can I put it on?
Do you want to reach down and get it?
Is anyone going to stop me?
I just want to see what happens.
No,
to
we're
be
right
honest.
behind you, hiding.
Okay,
Well,
cool. I'm gonna.
As
I'm
in
gonna
right
try and put it
behind,
on.
or I'm just wondering in terms of like footage, no reason. It's entirely unrelated.
Metaphorically, right behind me.
Metaphorically right behind, literally way behind. Yeah, no, that's fine. So yeah, so you recognise it as heavy plate armor. It's this stuff is not, it's not bad. It's you know, it's kind of similar to the door actually. It's a little bit flowery, a bit ornate. Yeah, do you want to give it a go?
It's fashionable armor. Yeah.
Cool. So as soon as you touch it, the metal starts to glow out from the point where you touched it, and kind of a green glow just kind of floats across the armor, just an aura that just sort of stays a couple of millimeters on top of it. And it suddenly spreads, and suddenly, and it keeps on spreading until it's completely covered all the armor in the chest. And then the armor gets up, and in front of you is some magically animated armor. I won't show you the stats. That looks like this.
Ooh.
So it gets up very, very mechanically. It just kind of works its way up and steps out of the chest, and then looks at you. And I would like us all at this point to roll for initiative.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who don't know, since this is our first combat, yes. So initiative is essentially the order in which everyone goes. So the way the combat works is everyone has a within the world 6-second go, but they are able to move around, take any actions, have any reactions, anything like that. So basically, they are able to just do some stuff within the go. This includes whacking it with a weapon. It includes casting a spell at it. Various different bits. Obviously, the enemy in this case does go as well, and the initiative order will tell me what order everyone's going in. So you should all have initiative bonuses on your sheets. So if you could roll me a d20, which is one of these ones, and I can show it because it's a nice metal one that I got recently. Then yeah, ooh, yeah, fancy. Yeah, if you could all roll that and let me know what you get, and I will roll for the armor.
It's not good.
I've got 17.
Okay, so Abby's got
17 is good.
17. The armor is not particularly dexterous, being a giant hunk of armor, so it only got 8.
Yeah. I got 18.
Oh, Garion is quick. Cool. Nathan?
I got an unnatural 1.
Oh, don't worry, I got a nat.
Okay. Yeah, so hang on. So, oh yeah, because your initiative modifier is -1, isn't it? Oh, that's going to be the gift that keeps on giving. Okay, that's fine. So, we are going to be going... Oh, hang on. Who haven't I asked?
Oh,
Je-
hang on.
Jenny, sorry, I don't think I've asked you.
Hang on. Initiative.
Hang on, I'm hanging.
What is my initiative? I can't see it.
So, your initiative modifier is +0. I've got it on the sheet here. It's
Okay.
next to your armor class.
That's 18 then. That's fine.
Yeah, no, that's fine. And Jenny, sorry, I don't think I asked yours.
1. Nat 1. Yeah.
Natural 1. Ooh.
Okay, so that means Jenny is going last. So the order is this. So Garion is going first, then Spider, so Abby, then the armor.
Then the clanker.
Sure. And then, yeah, so slightly threw me off there. Then Nathan, so Rurik, and then Jenny, so Etta. Okay, cool. So Gary, you are going, or Garion, you are going first. So you've got a giant hunk of armor in front of you.
Yeah.
Abby is immediately in front of it. Is there anything you would like to do?
Abby, move out of the way, please.
Unfortunately, she can't move until her go, unless you want to literally grab her and pull her out of the way.
What the poop?
There's enough room if you wanted to get in between them, you could.
Right. So, I then need to move where I can hit this thing.
Yep.
So I'd like to move just to the right side of Spider, please.
Yep, cool. That's fine. So you'll be standing next to her.
Yep.
Yeah, that's perfect. And do you? And so you're able to move and attack. So they're
Oh,
two
I
different things. So if you want to attack or cast a spell, you can also do that.
Okay. So then, can I use my at this point a javelin, please?
Yeah. Are you throwing it or are you stabbing it?
I'm throwing it.
Okay. So if you want to throw, you'll have to be a little bit further away. So I don't know if I've actually told you guys this. So the way that melee attacks work is you have to be within 5 feet of your enemy when you
Right.
attack.
Okay, yeah.
If you want to use anything ranged, you have to be 5 feet, like more than 5 feet away.
That's true. Okay, no, I'll jab it then, please, because I want to be.
You'll jab it with a javelin? Yeah, no worries. Okay. So you are adding +6 to a roll. Again, roll the same thing, so a d20.
Mm-hmm.
And you are looking to beat an 18 because it is literally made of armor. It's quite a high armor class. So add 6 to your roll, please.
Oh, bottoms. I only got an 8.
In total.
In total, no, but that's 8 base plus the, what was it, 6?
+6, so 14.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you basically go to jab it with a javelin. And where were you aiming? Anywhere in particular?
It's chest.
Yeah, so basically go a little bit wide of the chest to the shoulder, and basically the armor comes apart. The javelin just goes straight through, comes back out, and then it clicks back. So didn't do anything to it. Okay, unlucky. So Abby or Spider, what do you fancy doing?
Can my wolf go and bite it?
Yes, so your wolf acts on your go, but is actually independent of you. So let me get the stats of the wolf, just for no reason, but I really don't want to kill a wolf.
Oh, we're going to kill the wolf. Don't kill the wolf.
I'll do my best not to, but to be fair, you've brought it into a combat. Anyway, so yeah, is it staying as a wolf or is it going to a dire wolf?
It's going to a dire wolf.
Okay, so Abby mentioned this earlier. So there is something quite special about this wolf. It has essentially a what's called a collar of evolution, and basically what happens is when Abby chooses to activate it just by sort of waving her hand, Pig just basically sort of the collar starts to glow and it looks down and then just basically explodes into a direwolf. So a direwolf comes at about up to a chest height on a sort of an average sized man. So this thing is not small. And its hit points and attacks and everything, I think they over double. But yes, if you would like to have a go at just simply nomming it, is that what you're planning on doing?
Yeah.
Cool. So this will just be Super Pig's turn, so you also get a turn after this. I'll allow you to activate the collar as a bonus action. But yes, so your the bite is +5 to hit. And you're again looking to beat an 18, so you need to get a 13 on a d20 or higher.
Woo! 20.
Is it a natural 20?
No, it's not a natural 20.
Ah, okay. So for those of you who don't know, a natural 20 would mean that you get to double the damage because it's a critical hit. It's usually assumed to be a headshot or something similar. A natural 1 is the opposite of that. You have missed so badly that something else happens. Usually you take damage or someone nearby takes damage. But yeah, that's fine. So you have successfully hit it. Please roll 2d6.
So 2 and 2.
So 2 and 2 in total is
4.
Cool, just testing. And then you add 3 to that for its for. Nice to see you're on it. Yes, so you've taken 7 points of damage off it.
Times it by 10?
Times it by 10?
I'm looking at the wrong thing. That's fine. Ignore me.
I think you are because, yeah. So yeah, that's fine. So you have taken 7 points of damage off it. So I need to maths. So it is now on that damage. Okay, that's fine. I won't tell you how many hit points it's on. By the way, that kind of ruins the suspense. So I also have to take. So because the direwolf is just so big, when it attacks, I have to make a saving throw. So a strength saving throw. And essentially see if I get knocked prone. So.
What does it mean? Prone?
So essentially, so the armor needs to see if it's succeeded in being strong enough that when it got nommed by a direwolf, it doesn't get knocked over.
Okay.
So I need to succeed on DC saving throw of 13. I got an 18. So I survive. So I don't get knocked prone. I do still take the damage, but I don't get knocked over. Or the armor. Perfect. Okay. So it is. So Abby, it's still your go if you want to make an attack.
Oh, I can
Because
make
the wolf is independent of you. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use my longbow.
Cool. Okay. You're gonna have to step back a bit to hit it, but that's fine. I'll assume you just take
Yeah.
a couple of steps back as you're drawing. That's absolutely fine. Yes. So your longbow is plus
Doesn't attack
7 to
bonus.
hit. Woo, okay. Yeah, your longbow is some serious business.
23.
Yeah, that's a hit. Okay, awesome. And then roll your damage. So that is a 1d8, which is one of these ones. For those of you who don't know, kind of looks like two pyramids on top of each other. And then add 3 to that once you've rolled it
4.
for your dexterity. So 4 plus 7. There's 4 plus 3 is 7. You got 1.
No, 1 plus 3 is 4.
Perfect. That's fine. So you have taken that much damage off it. Perfect. Okay. So it is now the armor's go. And unfortunately, and yes, this is actually written down in my planning, so I'm sorry in advance. The armor will retaliate against whatever did it the most damage. And
That's you.
no, yeah. So unfortunately, it is going to have just a swipe at the wolf. It can make 2 melee attacks, so it's going to go for the wolf first, and then it's probably going to go for Abby
You
as well.
can't let the wolf die, guys. The wolf has to survive.
To be fair, while it's a direwolf, it is very powerful.
Okay,
So
that's fine.
it's got 14 armor class, and I'm +4 to hit. So no, first one missed, so it's going to take the second one and try and hit it again. Second one missed. Cool. So basically, the direwolf is kind of on its feet, kind of bounding away, and the armor takes one swipe and then the other, and it just manages to sort of dodge out of the way. Brilliant. So that's the armor's go.
That was rubbish armor.
I'm assuming you're goading it within the universe of the game. Like,
Yeah,
sure.
come on. It's your best shot.
To be fair, it might in a minute. So Nathan, because apparently it sucks at aiming. Nathan, Rurik, it is now your go.
Do I know anything about this suit of armor? Any strengths or weaknesses, or what its tendencies are?
Just hit it.
If you want to do a check, I will allow you to do a check as a bonus action while everyone else was acting. So, what do you want to be looking at? Do you want to be looking at the armor itself, or do you want to be looking at the magic around it?
We'll go with the magic around it.
Okay, so do me a intelligence arcana check, please.
17.
Yeah, that's enough. So this kind of magic, you are aware of it. It's obviously used to animate things that shouldn't usually be alive, and it tends to be imbued on certain objects. So it doesn't seem to be a there's like no one invisible in the room casting it or anything. This seems to be a kind of magic that you can leave on an object, and at the point where a certain criteria is met, so either it's touched or some other action happens, it then comes to life and then tries to defend the area. It's not much more complicated than that, really. It's pretty standard. I say standard as giving life is normal, but yeah, it's it's relatively common magic.
So I don't know any weaknesses or strengths of it.
Oh, sorry. It's fine. So the magic doesn't offer it any other protection. So it's literally the case of it's metal. If you can destroy the metal enough, or break the spell, it will just become inert. And obviously, because it's metal, it's then heat and electricity are going to be effective. Things like poison and hang on. So poison and psychic damage it is immune to, and
makes sense.
It can't really be charmed or reasoned with or deafened or anything like that.
So intimidation is not the way forward here. Yeah, I'll.
You can try and intimidate it; it won't go well for you.
I'm not going to intimidate the suit of armor. It should
Cool.
already be intimidated by my sheer presence. I'll cast a fire spell at it.
You're what, 3 foot of presence. What are you casting? Sorry.
Firebolt.
Okay, firebolt. So, I don't know if this is definitely our first combat spell. So talk to me about firebolt while I get up the details.
So first I've got to cast to see if I hit it, and I rolled
Yes.
3, and I've got a bonus of 5.
Okay, so yeah, so roll a roll a d20. Make a ranged spell attack, and then add your 5. That's fine. So again, you're looking to beat an
I've got
18
8.
in total.
8 in total, yeah.
Okay, so because it essentially has disadvantage against fire, so basically you can re-roll that. So advantage basically means that you can roll twice and take the higher of the results. Disadvantage means that you roll twice and take the lower of the 2 results.
Okay, 23 on my second roll.
Cool. I'm assuming no naturals. No, that's fine. So you do hit it. So
hit?
lob some fire at it.
Okay, yeah, so it takes D10 fire damage.
Cool. So roll that
6.
d10. Cool. Sorry, I'm exchanging my pens because I just broke one by accident. So it takes 6 points of damage. Yep. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful. So yeah. Cool. So it's not looking great. This thing, it's been nommed by a direwolf. It's been shot, and it's been like generally melted a little bit by Rurik. So yeah, it's not looking great. Like it's not looking completely apart, but it's not great. So yeah, Jenny, it is your go. Oh, sorry, Etta, it's your go. Every time.
Joey.
I feel like Sacred Flame would be a little bit too much here, wouldn't it?
Is there ever too much?
I mean, so it's Sacred Flame, which means that even though it is radiant damage, I will allow that to be effective as well, because it is still essentially fire based. So yeah, that's fine. It would be very effective. Put it that way.
How badly would it hurt everyone else?
Oh, good question. So let's have a look at the specifics. Sorry, I'm on my phone because that is where I keep all my spell lists. So Sacred Flame. Flame-like radiance descends on a creature. Okay, so it's descending on the creature. That's way more terrifying. Descends on a creature you can see within range. The target must succeed in a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage. So it's basically down from the ceiling. And it's a targeted thing, so it's not like everyone else has to get out the way. No one's close enough, I don't think, that they would need to get out of the way. So you're fine.
Okay. Why not?
Apart from maybe the wolf. Because it was just attacked. It's a dexterity saving throw, so the wolf might be able to, it can probably get out of the way if that helps.
Be nice to the wolf.
So yeah, the wolf would need to get out of the way. If it successfully gets out of the way, it'll take no damage. But this is a direwolf, so it's pretty tough.
Okay. Let's go for that then.
Okay, cool. Sorry, Spider. Yeah, that's fine. So I need to do... actually, yes. So, Spider, if you could roll me a dexterity saving throw, please, for your wolf. Basically,
does it use my dexterity stats?
No, so the direwolf is on your last page. It's +2 dexterity, I can tell you that. So just roll and add to it, essentially. I will roll for the animated armor, which, yeah, is not particularly dexterous. Oh, that's codged. Let me do it again. Okay. No, that's not good. Okay, I don't even have to ask what your spell save... what is your spell save DC, actually? So the thing we have to beat.
Good question.
I will just throw out there, I got a 4, so the armor's definitely failed.
My spell save DC is 13.
Okay, what did you get, Abby?
11.
Uh-oh.
Did you roll an 11, or is that including the +2?
Well, it's including the +2.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so please roll 1d8. Jenny,
Me?
and this is going to apply... No, this is Jenny, and this is going to apply to the wolf as well. I'm sorry.
1d8 is not too bad.
No, it's not. It's not the worst, unless you get an 8 and then we're in trouble.
2.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
I'm.
So
Don't know what
yeah,
you're worried about.
if you have a pencil, Abby, I would suggest writing down on the sheet and just make sure that on his hit points that.
My sheet is digital.
Okay, I will write it
on my hand.
All right, that's fine. I'll record it on my end as well. That's fine.
Okay.
All right. So, so here's that. Okay, cool. Right. So that's Jenny. So it's back to Agarian.
Yeah, I'm going to whack the thing with my Warhammer and add Divine Smite.
Oh, hello. Okay. I'm sorry. I will point out, Jenny, that I did double damage. So it did 4 points for damage. Sorry, Garion. Carry on.
Fine. So yeah, Warhammer, two-handed, because I ain't got a torch. I know that everything else has got.
I like it. That does mean you don't have a shield. I will point out.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't need one.
Cool. Okay, that's fine. So your armor class is a little bit lower.
It's just going to smash apart, so I don't need it.
Yeah, that's fine. So talk to me about Divine Smite. So
Divine Smite. I'll talk to you about that. So when you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can expend one spell slot to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage to the target, plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than first.
okay.
This max 5d8, and plus 1d8 against undead or fiends.
Okay, this is not an undead or fiend, so you don't get the extra. But to be fair, you're rolling. So hang on. Let me get this straight. So I hate to break to you. I think you're probably the one that's going to have done the most damage by the time it gets to its go, if it gets to its go. So you roll. Let's do. Let's break this down. So let's do the first roll first. So the Warhammer hit. Please roll me an attack roll. Add 6, and you're looking to beat an 18. So you need a 12 or higher.
A 12 or higher on a d20, yeah?
Yes.
Here we go. 14.
Cool.
Plus the-
So,
Yeah.
yes. So yeah, you definitely hit. Brilliant. So let's work this out slowly so I can keep up. So please roll me a d10 because you're using 2 hands. So Warhammer is what's called a versatile weapon, so you can hit with 1 or 2 hands. 2 does more damage. In this case, it ups it to a d10 if you use both hands. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you get there?
Leon? 1.
That's fine. So you do 1, and then you add 4, which is your strength bonus.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to record how much, because I need to add this up. So that's a 5. Now, here's where we get to the fun bit. Because you use Divine Smite, so that's one of your spell slots gone,
Yep.
which I think is your second one,
Second.
which means I think you can't use any more spells now.
That's right. Until
Yep.
a long rest, yeah.
Until you have a long rest, absolutely.
Yeah.
So yes, roll 2 more d8, please. And we'll add that damage.
4 and 8.
Okay, so that is 17 damage in total. I can tell you right now, you've killed it. So basically, feel free to describe how this happens because yeah, it's gone, it's done. What do you just feel free to just describe?
Oh man! Well, basically the thing explodes in a green shimmer. The parts ricochet around off the walls of this room. We all have to duck.
Don't add a dexterity saving throw to this.
As soon as it looks like these things are going to hit us, they just evaporate into
Oh, nice. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. So, yeah, congratulations. You have successfully passed your first combat without dying. Well done. So, yeah, no, very good. So, yeah, like you said, the green glow, yeah, just kind of causes everything to completely disappear. Unfortunately, that does mean that none of you can collect the armor, however nice it looks. So, sorry, Abby.
Yeah.
But yes, so as soon as so basically as soon as it explodes, you hear a click, and then the door to the next room swings open. Well, yeah, so we've gone into the next room. Well done for passing the combat, but I think what we should do is end the episode there. I think we've reached about time for episode 2. So, yeah, thank you very much all for watching. And let us know what your favourite part of this combat was. If you comment down below and basically say who do you think did the best job, the wolf does count if you want to vote the wolf. And yeah, just let us know what you think.
I think we need a wolf plushie. Spider needs a little wolf. I think we need one.
Okay, before next
We do need a
episode,
wolf
I'm
plushie.
getting a wolf.
Yeah.
That's fine. And if any of you guys do have any wolf plushies, please, again,
Please
photos in
send
the comments.
it to me.
Or post it to one or the other. We're not giving out your address on YouTube. But yeah, no. So yeah, thank you very much all for watching. And we will see you in episode 3. Thanks. Bye.
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 Bye.